From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started, and we are underway from Arrowhead. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Cowboys 7, Chiefs 0.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 85 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
Prescott off play action. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yardage, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
He finds his man, Pollard. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Pollard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Prescott. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And when you run a drag route like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people are calling them natural screens, but this was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
They'll roll him out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Prescott. His throw incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with 4th down and 1. To throw is Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Dancing to his left. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Play action now. Prescott. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Prescott now. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Over 1st down and goal to go at the 8-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? And which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Prescott on first down. And a big one across here as he's taken down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
21 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Prescott. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the 1st half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 33 yards. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on a try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He'll buy some time right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert, 60 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Aubrey good with a PAT. And this is back to an 8-point game.
Cowboys 20.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Mahomes eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. Now he's loose again. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 53 yards. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Out to his left. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up 4th and goal. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That is incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, 82 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man right side is Rice. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Mahomes going to throw it here. And that's going to be incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They try with Pacheco. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. On play action, it's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Wide, and a loose football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he is going to lose yardage here. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious.